Before Wilkins. So before Wilkins, actually, well, let's back up a little bit farther than that. When I graduated college, I went to college at BTC. I have an associate's in IT and a bachelor's in business. I left when I got out of college. We've been a customer, my whole family, we've been customers at Wilkins for about a year or so at that point. And then, so let's see, I graduated in May. In June is when I got my first Harley ever. I got that. And then, so, that just strengthened the bond that we had with Wilkins, the whole family, the whole Grant family. And then when Christmas happened, and it was the week just after Christmas. So in that time frame, I worked with my parents. So my parents own a small business up north. I worked with them, just kind of doing some really simple things, just trying to help out as much as I could. And then, so Christmas happened, and then the week after Christmas, when Wilkins reopened down in Barre, we went down and just to say, hey, is that first Saturday that they were open? We noticed that there was an office empty. My mom made a funny little comment towards John and was like, hey, Mike would be really good at that. And John goes, he really would. He should really, see he could submit a cover letter and a resume and kind of go from there. And so I went home. So that was Saturday. Went home, did it Sunday. And then that night I had a job interview already scheduled. So then that following Wednesday is when I got hired. So that was really cool. And then, so that was January 7th, 2015. I have on my phone even the saved in my calendar the actual saved appointment, which is really fun to kind of look back at. But that's 5 years ago. What do I listen to on my motorcycle? So I have a couple different playlists. I have a playlist called All the Things, where I have anything from Scandinavian death metal music to a couple songs from Taylor Swift. I have a couple Katy Perry songs on there. I have some Fergie on there. It's really amusing to pass cars on the interstate blasting music that's not even in English. I have no idea what they're saying, but it sounds great. And then they pass me again, and I have some blasting music from Katy Perry. That is always very entertaining. I have playlists that are called Calm. I have playlists called Melt Your Face Off and stuff like that. But I listen to everything except rap and except country, metal music, and other ridiculous things. When did I get my tattoos? I didn't have any tattoos until 2018, I think. Yeah, 2018. So I got my first tattoo the first week of April in 2018, and then I got my second one at the end of that same month, my third one. So first one was the top, next one was end of April, and then I had the first week of June, and then I did my shin right after my birthday in July, and then so over the course of a year and a half is when I got all of them. So let's see, my biggest takeaway after these 5 years. So every year is different. Every single month is different. Every single day is different. One of my favorite things is I remember when I got my first Harley, how excited I was, how everybody made me feel, and that's what I've always focused on, is make sure everyone has that same experience. I mean, it changed my life having a motorcycle, and then it changed my life even more getting a Harley. And so having that experience, being a part of this family, has just been incredible every single year. And we grow every single year. We change every single year. Obviously, I had no tattoos before. Now I got tattoos. I didn't have a beard before. I have a beard now. I had braided hair, and that was ridiculous for a while. But every year is different. So biggest takeaway is you always learn. You always grow. Anyone thinks that when you're done school, you stop growing, you stop learning, that's incredibly wrong. Incredibly false. You're always changing.